taking Ashley so long? It's been here for hours. She's gonna make dinner. I'm starving.
I had some chicken and biscuits while we were doing the review. You should have had some.
Well, maybe if you had bothered to inform me that we had yummy, delicious chicken and biscuit crackers, I could have had some with you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, sorry doesn't put the crackers in my stomach now, does it? You do something with your hair. Looks good.
Do you like fun and adventure? Then sit back and enjoy the Brothers Not Lovers as they discuss all things movies. What's overrated or underrated? What makes you go really? Or how dare you? Or even just simply how funny this movie can be. You have the insightful, intuitive Davey, who is awesome. And you have the film bestie, Josh. He's there.
Hi! Davey. I'm awesome. This is Josh, film bestie. He's high.
Yes, I am. I ate a lot of sugar today. Sugar.
And this is the Brothers Not Lovers, and we haven't done one of these in a while, but we're going to do one today. Debunking fan theories.
Oh, this again. Will you let it go? You know what? Go ahead and tell them. You're so obsessed with this. It's a fish. It's just a fish, man.
What?
It's not about a fish actually called Wanda. It's just the title. Let it go.
Sober up.
Okay.
No, in this we sometimes, well, not sometimes, I all the time hear fan theories. Most of the time, okay, not most of the time, all the time, they're garbage.
Yeah.
But sometimes I come across some that are such garbage that we're just like, you know what, we gotta shut it down.
Shut it down.
Recently, with the oncoming sequel to Beetlejuice finally coming out.
Whoa, they're making a sequel to that?
Yes, it's called Beetlejuice.
That means they gotta make a third one in 30 years called Beetlejuice, if they're still alive.
Yeah. Anyway, but with that coming out, people are coming up with fan theories about the first movie, Beetlejuice. And proof that you guys read way too much in these things.
Yeah.
So, the premise of the movie, the Maitlands, played by Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis, they own a house. A relative of Barbara Maitland tells her that she wants her to sell the house because it's a really big house. They have no children. It should go to somebody with a family, and she could get over $100,000 for it, which in the 80s was a lot of money.
Even for me, that's a lot of money now. I mean, I would kill my mother for it, but she's already dead.
Right, but whereas back then you could have gotten that house for over $100,000, now that's an easily $3 million house. Easily.
Dang.
But they say no because they like their house. They want to keep it. They go to a store to buy some stuff for a model of the city that Adam Maitland makes. And on their way back, they almost hit a dog in the middle of the road. They swerve to miss the dog, and they end up going off the bridge. For a moment, it looks like they're saved as the dog is holding them up on one little plank. And then the dog gets off the plank, and they go over the bridge into the water, and they die.
They die.
After that, they are ghosts haunting their old house. And then the Dietzes move in with Winona Ryder. And hilarity ensues. Now there is a fan theory that Barbara's relative Jane set this thing up so that they would die because she's greedy and wanted that money.
I could see that.
I could see that if it wasn't too elaborate. If a tree branch fell in front of them and that caused them to crash, maybe you'd have a leg to stand on. But let's break this down for a second. For her to cause that death, she would have had to train a dog to stand in the middle of the road and hope they saw it, because I've never hit a dog while driving, but I have come really close. Very often when one of these dogs comes out in the middle of the road, you don't see it until right before you're about to hit it.
And we shouldn't refer to them like that just because they're ugly. I mean, they're still...
I'm talking about actual dogs, like canines.
Oh, I haven't come close to hitting those, but I've come close to hitting the other kind.
But seriously, dogs, cats, you usually don't see them until right before you hit them. And I've come so freaking close. Knock on wood, I have not hit an animal yet. She would have had to get the dog there at the right time, or they would have seen it and stopped in plenty of time, or they wouldn't have seen it, hit the dog, and probably they would have lived. But let's face it, this dog did not look like a trained professional dog. It was just a mutt. So there were so many holes in that story of it being her that did this. It was so random. I'm sorry, but I sooner believe that the lead villain in Reindeer Games was able to make that whole plot with all those holes in it. No, her cousin did not kill her and her husband. That would have been too elaborate. Again, if the story would have been a tree branch fell in front of them, okay, maybe. The story would have been something on the road made them slip, okay, maybe. But that random dog standing in the middle of the road, making them swerve, and then standing on that plank just long enough to get off of it and make the car go under, no. That's just too elaborate. That's too out there. You people are just putting something where it doesn't belong.
Let me tell you something. I know who killed them. And you all know who killed them. Tim Burton did. Because he directed this movie and he wrote it.
You know, they didn't actually die, right? She went on to make A League of Their Own, The Long Kiss Goodnight. He went on to make 30 Rock.
What else was he in?
The Shadow.
Oh, I liked him.
Yeah, he was in a lot of stuff.
Cool.
So, they're alive. They're fine.
Oh, thank God. I thought it was her ghost and glow that was, getting all flashy.
But, there you have it. Your fan theory is debunked. Shut up about it. So there you have it. That's our debunking of fan theories. Hope you enjoyed us debunking this ridiculous fan theory. If you did, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you get notifications for when we post new videos, and leave a comment that can be responded to in our next comment corner. Comment that you want him not to do that again.
Oh, you know you want me to do it again.
Love you guys.